The last day of the year, a time when the world comes together to celebrate new beginnings and fresh starts. But this year, a day meant for joy and celebration turned into a day of profound mourning and sorrow. A Jeju Air passenger plane, Flight 732 from Bangkok, was making its final approach to Muan International Airport, carrying hopes and dreams. On board, 179 souls, returning home, dreaming of new beginnings, reuniting with loved ones. Then, the unimaginable happened. The Boeing 737-800, instead of gracefully touching down on the runway, slammed into the unforgiving concrete with a devastating impact. A deafening roar ripped through the air as the plane, engulfed in a raging inferno, skidded off the tarmac, leaving a trail of destruction. Emergency crews raced to the scene, a nightmare unfolding before their eyes as they battled flames and searched for survivors. Hope dwindled with every passing moment as the reality of the tragedy set in. Amidst the chaos, the heartbreaking confirmation came, shattering the hearts of many. 179 souls lost, each one leaving behind a story, a family, a void that can never be filled. A nation watched in horror, the festive spirit of the new year extinguished by the cruel reality of tragedy as the world joined in their grief. The fire raged, a monstrous beast consuming the shattered remains of the aircraft. Yet, amidst the inferno, heroes emerged. First responders, fearless and resolute, charged towards the wreckage. Every second counted. They battled the flames, the heat, the acrid smoke, their only thought, to save lives. Hoses poured water onto the inferno, but the fire fought back with a vengeance. Debris, strewn across the tarmac, hampered their efforts. 2 crew members pulled from the inferno, their bodies battered and burned, but clinging to life. A glimmer of hope in the face of unimaginable loss. But for the 179 others, there was only silence. Jeju Air, once a symbol of affordable travel and national pride, now faces scrutiny. Questions swirl, demanding answers. How could this happen? Was it mechanical failure? Human error? Were safety protocols ignored? The airline, in the wake of the disaster, has issued statements expressing condolences, pledging full cooperation with the investigation. But for the families left shattered, these words ring hollow. Their grief, raw and consuming, demands more than words. The investigation will be long, arduous, and painful. Experts will pore over the wreckage, searching for clues. The black boxes, recovered from the inferno, hold the silent testimony of the final moments. The truth, however painful, must be revealed. Section 4. Sifting through the wreckage, the search for answers. The crash site, a grim tableau of twisted metal and ash, tells a story of violence and destruction. The scene is haunting, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the power of nature. Investigators, working tirelessly, piece together the fragments of the tragedy. Each member of the team brings their expertise to the table, ensuring no detail is overlooked. Every piece of debris, every scorch mark, a potential clue. These fragments, though small, could hold the answers to what went wrong. The black boxes, their orange beacons a stark contrast to the charred wreckage, are carefully extracted. These devices are crucial in understanding the final moments of the flight. These silent witnesses hold the key to unlocking the secrets of Flight 732's final descent. The data they contain is invaluable to the investigation. What transpired in the cockpit? The actions and decisions of the pilots are under scrutiny. Did the pilots issue a mayday call? Communication records are being thoroughly reviewed. The runway, scarred by the impact, is meticulously examined. Every mark and indentation tells a part of the story. Were there any external factors that contributed to the crash? Weather conditions, bird strikes, and maintenance records are all being considered. The investigation, thorough and impartial, will leave no stone unturned. Every lead is followed, every theory tested. The families and a nation demand answers. Their grief is palpable, their need for closure, undeniable. Section 5. A nation united in grief. The new year dawned, not with celebration, but with a profound sense of loss and grief. The air was thick with sorrow as the nation collectively mourned. The joy of new beginnings replaced by the shared pain of a national tragedy. Communities came together, their hearts heavy with the weight of the loss. Flags flew at half-mast, a silent tribute to the victims. Each flag a symbol of the nation's respect and mourning. Memorials sprang up at the airport, candles flickering in the winter wind, a testament to the outpouring of grief. The cold air carried whispers of sorrow and remembrance. Flowers, their vibrant colors a stark contrast to the somber mood, piled up, each bloom a silent prayer for the departed. The scent of the flowers mingled with the tears of the mourners. The nation mourns, united in grief. Strangers became friends, bound by a shared sense of loss and empathy. But amidst the sorrow, there is also a steely resolve, a determination to find answers and to seek justice, to honor the memory of the victims by demanding answers, by ensuring that such a tragedy never darkens the skies above South Korea again. The nation stands together, vowing to make a change.